Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about subject-verb agreement. Agreement, that's a compromise which is made between subject and the verb. So in this video we will come to know about the agreement and what is its use. Suppose we take any example, he plays cricket. So we are using S with the verb because he is singular. But do you know what is the exact reason? We just know it is the singular subject, that's why we are using S with play. But if we take example I plays cricket, then your sentence will be wrong. Because we cannot use S with play if the subject is I. But we know that I is a singular subject. So now do you know why we are not using S with play when the subject I is singular and you is also singular, then also we don't use S or es with the verb. So in this video we will come to find out our answers for this, and that is what the agreement is. So very first we begin from subject, that is singular. He, she and it, these are singular subjects and these use singular helping verb for making the sentence, and the singular helping verbs are is, has and was. Suppose we take any example, he is playing cricket. This is a correct sentence because is used with singular subject and are is used with plural subject. If you will use are in place of is, then your sentence will be wrong. And plural subject uses plural helping verb. Suppose if the plural subject is we or they, then the plural verbs will be are, have or were. These are some helping verbs, singular and plural. Singular helping verbs are is, has and was, and plural helping verbs are, have and were. Plural helping verbs are used with plural subjects. For example, we take Yash and Kumar is on adventurous tour. Actually here Yash and Kumar, these are the two persons. So we can find the error. The error is of helping verb. Is will not come here. Because if you are using is here, then your sentence will be wrong. Because Yash and Kumar are the two persons and is used with singular subject. So here, according to subject, verb is not agreeing. The subject is plural and the helping verb is singular. So the correct sentence will be Yash and Kumar are on an adventurous tour. Because it's a plural subject, so plural helping verb will come here. So according to agreement, here is the answer for our question. The exact reason behind it, singular verb will be used with singular subject. Means if the singular subject is there, then you will use singular helping verb. And plural verb will be used for plural subjects. And this is according to the agreement between subject and the verb. The next question arises for I and you. Actually, I and you are singular subjects. But then why don't they follow this agreement? Because if I write, you read such chapter, then your sentence will be wrong. Because S will not come with the verb. But you is a singular subject. So why it is not following this agreement? This is so because this rule applies only to the third person. Third person, that is the third person pronoun. Let me make you aware with this third person pronoun. Actually, you have read about the pronouns and the persons too. First person, second person and the third person. First person pronoun includes I and we. Second person, you. And the third person, he, she, it and they. And the third person follows the agreement act of verb to the subject. Whereas first person and second person don't follow. That's why we got the answer why we use S or es with the singular subject he, she or it. Because they follow the agreement act of verb to the subject. First and second person are free, they don't follow this agreement. That was what we talk about subject. And now we will talk about the verb. When subject is singular, S or ES is used with the verb. Why? Do you know why? Yes, now we know. Because third person singular subject follows this agreement. If the subject is singular and it is third person pronoun, then we will use S or ES with the verb. This is what subject-verb agreement states. When any third person will come as subject, third person, that is third person pronoun, and the subject should be singular, he, she or it. S or ES will be used with the verb. So now we know what are the singular third persons, he, she, it. S or ES will be used with the third person pronouns. I is singular subject, then why don't we use S or ES with the verb? Now do you know the answer? Yes, you know. Because I and you come in first person and second person, and they don't follow the subject verb agreement. So therefore if you write I goes, your sentence will be wrong. I go is the correct sentence, and now we have the answer, that is the reason why our sentence is correct. You can tell or explain it, or you can find your error very easily during doing any editing or omission in the sentences or the passage. Because agreement is that when any third person noun or pronoun will come, then we have to use S or ES with the verb. This is what the agreement states. So now you know why we don't use S or ES with I and you. Even when they are singular subjects, we don't use S or ES. And now you have the answer for this. So in this video, we came to know about the subject-verb agreement and the use of singular and plural verbs. Secondly, why we don't use S or ES with I and you even when they are singular subjects. And the agreement, what we studied is that when any third person will come as subject, S or ES will be used with the verb. If it is first or second person, then S or ES will not be used. So this is the agreement what we studied between subject and the verb.